I can remember is 1918 when my family was moved from Atlanta to Asheville, North Carolina. And mother was sick and we had to have a room on the train. And when we got to Spartanburg, South Carolina, this car was put off from siding and we were joined to another train to go over the mountain to Asheville. And they said that we were told that there'd be a train with an engine at the front and wanted to back, and it scared me and I cried. I remember crying. My grandmother was with us and she just had a hard time pacifying me, but I can remember that as if it was yesterday. I still. But we lived in Asheville, North Carolina for going on right nearly 3 years. Mother was announced one that could not get well, so we came back. She wanted to come back home. We lived on Pulliam Street, which is 2 houses off of Alice, which now is where the stadium used to be, the old stadium. I moved to Lakewood in 1921 and went to first grade school, Perkson. In 1922, I moved to 715 Elbert Street, Southwest Atlanta, where I finished going to grammar school. I went to Joey Brown Junior High School, and I went to commercial too. I like about 6 months graduated. Then I went to work. That gets me up to about 17 years old. My first job, I went to work because that was early 1930, in the early 30s when everything was hard. I went to work making 20 cents an hour. I worked 10 hours a day, 6 days a week for $12. And as long as I worked there, I always said if I could make $25, I would save half of it. Soon in 1934, I got a job making $25, and I didn't save a penny. So, is that enough of my early days?
Yeah, that's good. So, moving on to the war. How did World War II affect you and your family?
I was drafted in 1942, and I reported to Fort McPherson in October 1942. I took a 15-day leave when I went in after taking all my tests, and I became a soldier in November 1942. I was been inducted in limited service because of my eyes were so weak. I took an examination and typed 50 words a minute and was placed in an outfit that was in Atlanta, Georgia. I got to live at home for the first 23 months of my Army service while I was in military intelligence. Thereafter, I served 43 months all told. Various places, but I stayed in military intelligence, CIC, the whole time I was at home. And I was discharged in Fort George Union, Maryland, in 1945, I believe it was. Now, I'd have to look up, but I think it was 45. And got to come home on the train. That was all my Army time. I could tell you a lot of stories, but I won't.
Did you have a position in the Army?
Well, I started off and I got to be a BFC and then a corporal and a sergeant and a staff sergeant and a tech sergeant. And I come out of the Army as a tech sergeant.
Did any specific events during the war inspire national spirit in you?
In the Army, I can't think of anything that really inspired me. No, I was in Washington D.C. and my wife was home in Atlanta, and we got word that she was fixing to have a baby. They let me get you trained at that time. You couldn't fly much. You got to get on it. And I got home, and Larry had been born about 30 minutes when I got home.
Well,
So they did let me. They made it right for me to get home and see my wife once she gave birth.
how long did you serve with them?
43 months.
43 months. How did the war affect the general American way of life?
Women went to work during the war, limited. They took on men's job because the men was in the service. And I find, and it seems that industry found out that women could do as good a job as men. So more women are in the service, in work service today because of World War II. I think.
And then, of course, after the war came the Depression, and was it particularly hard on you and your family?
It was a moving, it was a going up period of time. And after the war, we didn't have near the depression that we had in the 30s. 30s was the worst depression time. After the war, again, industry started back to work, changing back from war, making war material to making things for people in general. And so I wouldn't say we was in a depression area, but we was in a, just still not underpaid. Salary was low, still low.
Yeah. So, how has the transportation changed since you were a child?
The first trolley, the first transportation in the city of Atlanta that I can remember was a two-man trolley, motorman and a conductor that would collect the money. And I think that all the time that I went to school, it cost me a nickel to go to school, but that was a special fee. And this was when I was going to commercial. And I can't remember the price that we had to pay, but then from there we went to one-man motorman trolley. Then we went to trackless trolleys. I can remember all these different types of transportation.
That was before the cars and stuff came along, right?
Well, no. In 1932, I had my first automobile, and it was a 1929 Whippet. My father bought it for me to drive him around because he couldn't drive and I couldn't.
What was the trip to Savannah like when you were a child?
I can remember in 1925, my grandfather, my grandmother, my father, and myself got in an old Oberlin touring car, and we drove to Savannah. The main things I can remember is we got to Jonesboro, and we had to go and get some work done on the car. While we was getting work done, I got my grandmother to give me a piece of chicken, fried chicken. We ate all the dinner that she prepared in 30 miles from the regular. But we spent the night somewhere around Gray, Georgia, but not Gray, Georgia, a little further away. I can't remember mother loved TV in 1917 or 18, and she died in 1922.
So there was no real cure for it at that
There
time.
was no cure. We was told in Asheville that the best place for her to go if she could get to, if she was fortunate enough to get well, would be Asheville, North Carolina. We went to Asheville, North Carolina, and they told her that after about 18 months, they wasn't doing any good, and she was going to die, so she came back home.
Did any of your parents, like your dad, serve in World War I?
No, my dad was called, or he received a call. I was a baby. And mother was living, and my sister had died, and brother had died. And because of his working, he was late called, but he received a call that he was going to be drafted, and before the time that he had to leave, the war was open, they turned him down. So he did not have to go to the army.
And any of your relatives, they have to go?
I can't remember. I really don't remember whether. I'm almost sure that there's two that went, but I was not saying for sure. I can't.
All right. And, let's see. What are the 5 biggest changes you've seen throughout your life?
Radio came into being in about 1920, as far as I can remember. And we had to leave. What kind of city did we come in?
Henry?
No. You had to have a piece of rock that called a Galatian. You had to move the thing around. You could only hear it. You could not hear it loud. You had to listen to speakerphone in your ear. So that's one thing. And there's so many things that you say 5.
Yeah.
Radio one. Moving picture. I can remember silent pictures when you couldn't. They had no sound whatsoever. And so then came talking movies. Then came color movies. So I'd say movies was one. We had airplane, but not as good a plane as we have today.